Hey, NewsNation had one of its biggest nights last night, and a big reason for it is the other part of your screen right now. Dusty masterminds our special coverage. She books like 1,500 hours of television, works with all these different anchors. She and the team did a really good job with a lot fewer people than most of the big organizations do it with. So, well done, guys. I'm glad it paid off, that people paid attention. So who do you got?
I want to say that Chris's reaction, and I'm not good with social media, but your reaction on TikTok, like, quadrupled. Your reaction to the debate on TikTok quadrupled CNN, ABC, NBC, all these biggies. So we're super proud of you here, honestly.
Well, listen, we're just saying the right thing, which is this is embarrassing that these are our choices. America's got to do better. This only benefits the parties, and people get it. It's just what we're going to do about it, and that's the hard part. So who do you got on the phone?
Okay, let's get to Steve from Las Vegas.
Steve Salerno is a journalist and a mentor of mine, and I wanted him to call in with some perspective tonight. What do you got, brother?
Chris, first of all, I want to applaud you for your in-passing barb at the Times editorial board. And to play off your last segment, I want to thank you more generally for being an apostle of honest journalism. Can I add my 2 cents?
Please.
Yeah, newspapers have always endorsed candidates, of course, but I'm more concerned about the way they couch this. This is a battle for the soul of the nation, which is why Biden needs to step aside. Can any reader reading that and the rest of their rhetoric reasonably expect the Times to use impartial coverage for the balance of the campaign? And last thing, suppose the Dems do heed the Times advice and they pick a replacement for Joe. Are we then supposed to assume that the replacement is somehow the great savior and the Messiah? At a time when trust in journalism is an all-time low, I just think this is a terrible development. That's all.
I understand why you feel that way. You make a very cogent argument. I'm not a mainline defender of the New York Times. I do think that we are in an existential battle in terms of understanding who we are and what we want to be about, but that doesn't mean you pick a side other than the side of getting to a better place. I think your questions are valid, and I think that they shouldn't have done it the way they did it. But most importantly, it's good that they are at least now on record and transparent. I think that the time of keeping our opinions to ourselves, the audience doesn't buy it anymore. They want to know where you stand so they can gauge your degree of fairness. I know it's sticky and tricky, and you and I will have 100 discussions about it, but you're asking the right questions, and I think it's a red flag for sure. All right, let's do one more if we have time.
Okay, one more, Philip from Fresno. You got a minute.
Chris,
What's your question,
I was told to make it really quick, so I had an idea for the next debate. These guys spent half their time talking last night about the other guy, and I was wondering, what do you think of the idea of when the moderators ask these guys questions to tell them that they want to know what you're going to do for the country, what you did before for the country, and not bring up the other guy's name. There's no need to bring up the other guy's name.
And I think
it wasted too much time.
Can't enforce it. Can't enforce it. There's too much value in attacking the other in a binary battle to the bottom that's zero sum. It's just too appealing. It's too easy. It's too effective. So I think you got to have more debates, mandated, single issue, no moderator. And you judge. You're an adult. You have the power, right? I mean, you do it everywhere else in your life. If there's one thing that's true about Americans in general, we are not suckers, okay? You don't need to have your hand held. You don't need a referee of your own priorities. I really believe the time has come. Make them debate more, single topic, get after it, and you be the judge. All right? Thank you for giving us the opportunity. I appreciate you. We'll get through it, but we'll get through it together. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.